Hello. Has your family started to fear your starter yeast? You can see with mine is just a pool of fermentation up top here, which is great if you're making enough yeast in order to create the gases needed to expand the sourdough bread, which is what we'll be making. Um, I did kind of sniff the foamy stuff, and it is pretty pungent, so that is normal. If you stir this around and put in some more flour and water, say today, it should just turn into like a kind of an intriguing wet bread type of odor. Now, if it has like an unbelievably negative effect on you, or if there's any discoloration, just throw it away and continue on with me, and we'll do the demo with my yeast. But hopefully yours is in a good place. Now, tomorrow I will put the instructions for growing a sponge, and what a sponge is going to be taking this homemade yeast starter and mixing it in a bowl with some flour, and we're going to start to make some real dough. But that has to be refrigerated overnight in order for these. The yeast will still be working on producing these gases and growing, but it will be slowed down in the fridge. Last time it took me 2 overnights to get the sponge I thought was needed to be able to make sourdough bread. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. Um, so if we start our sponge tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, I have something to do on Wednesday, but let me kind of keep in touch with you, and we'll schedule a Zoom session, and I'll tape it, so if you're busy or at work or you just can't do it, you can return to it and watch how I'm going to process the sponge into the sourdough bread, and I will bake it and see what the heck happens. All right, hope you're good. Just as a little thought, it was like 1400 BC when the Egyptians were brewing beer and noticed this sort of yeasty fermentation up top that they would scrape off, put to the side, mix with some flour, and they started to make their own rising breads, right? Not a flat bread like a cracker, but a, um, a bread with a rise to it, starting to play around with this fermentation process. All right, take good care. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're feeling engaged by the work. And I'm reading some of it today. And just keep moving forward in the class is your most important responsibility. And the class will end, and you will have learned a ton, hopefully. Okay, take good care. Bye.